Hey guys, what's up? Justin here from Web Hosting Helpers YouTube channel, and today we're taking a look at GoDaddy. GoDaddy is probably one of my least favorite hosts of all of the big hosts that you can choose from, but still it is a host that we use here at our internet marketing company, and it is a host that we've had to deal with. However, there are some upsides to using them, but there are a lot more downsides, so I just want to preface this video with that. But let's get straight into it. There's a few reasons that I do like GoDaddy. They're not the worst host in the world. I just think that there are a lot better hosts that you could choose if you're contemplating finding a new host or not, or if you're jumping into web hosting for the first time. A lot of first-time users go and get GoDaddy because that's just all they know. They don't know about any other web hosting companies, and if they type in web hosting to Google, GoDaddy's #1 or something, you know. So they're getting a lot of newer people. However, they just don't quite do it for me. But this page is about why I like them, so I'm not going to drag that out. That's for later. Okay, so why I like them. If you choose them, it's not going to be the end of the world, but you're going to have a much better time on some other hosts. But, there's a lot of buts, I know. You're going to get some decent stuff if you do end up choosing them. For example, they have the good uptime, they have the good site speed. Those are two things that you should really worry about, because if you don't have good uptime, customers can't get to your website, you can't get to your website, or whoever you're directing to the website, you can't get there if there's no uptime. Alright, the second one is you're going to get good site speed. It's not like using some really crappy host where the guy's in his mom's basement running the company or something like that. Your sites are going to load fast, you're going to be happy with the load times. Okay, the third one is you get a one-click install application. So what I mean by this is there's a bunch of platforms out there that you can use to make your website. So for example, WordPress is very popular. That is what all of our clients are on. That's how I make all of my websites. It's by far the easiest way. So to be able to go in there and just click one button and have WordPress installed is very helpful. Okay, the last one is, believe it or not, they actually have some competitive pricing. So you're going to find that out of all of the big hosts like GoDaddy, Bluehost, DreamHost, HostGator, all of those guys, they're going to have pretty similar prices. So it's not like GoDaddy's stealing from you as far as how much you're paying for monthly hosting. There are cheaper options out there though. There are a few reasons why I absolutely hate GoDaddy, okay? First of all, they have a very confusing backend. So when you log into the web hosting, they basically customize their own backend of the web hosting portion instead of just using the simple cPanel like everyone else uses. Okay, so they have something like proprietary to them as far as the backend goes, and it's really confusing. Even me, someone who logs in all the time and manages the web hosting on our GoDaddy account, it's still confusing to me. Get out of my way, you freaking fly that just flew in front of my face, or fuzzy or something. Alright, anyways. The second one is a lot of times the emails are just somehow slow. I just don't get it. I've had multiple clients that we've had to switch from GoDaddy because their emails weren't coming through when people were submitting, contact forms on their website, or even if they were just communicating with clients. It was just absolutely ridiculous. So, obviously you need those emails, need to be emailing. If you're a business, or even if you're a personal website and you use that email as your go-to email, it needs to freaking work. Okay, so we just pulled them off and put them on HostGator, and then everything ended up being okay. All right, the next point, the support is not that great. Okay, I always found that they always like to just redirect you to a video. They'll be like, hey, we made this video here and go do it. And it's just kind of annoying that they try and pawn you off on the videos, and it's no, I want some freaking help from a real person. And all the other hosts seem to do, not all of the other hosts, but the main ones we're comparing, like HostGator and Bluehost, those guys seem to do a really good job and far superior in my eyes than GoDaddy support. So those other hosts, they will literally hold your hand through everything. If you need to transfer a domain, if you need to point your name servers, if you just have any little question, they're gonna really make sure that you know how to do it, and they will teach you how to do it. GoDaddy, on the other hand, like I said, they're like, hey, here's the training video we made, go check it out. It's like, okay, cool, thanks man. Alright, The last one is that there just like always seems to be a problem. Like I remember one time it's like we were able to log in and my friend, I was working with a friend, helping a friend who had GoDaddy, and I wanted to just like knock him in the schmucker because I was like, dude, why didn't you ask me before you went and jumped into this? So it's like we're just like trying to navigate the back end, can't figure out where WordPress is, finally figure out where it is to install, and then it's like the install doesn't work. So we got to go do a support ticket, because live chat wasn't any help. I mean, it was just dumb. And then the whole email fiasco. I mean, probably about 4 or 5 clients ended up switching from GoDaddy just because of the email fiasco. So there just always seems to be something cooking up that, oh man, it's just annoying. Okay. So the last one is the domains there that you buy are a complete ripoff. You can get domains. They charge about like 14, 15 bucks for a domain. You can get a domain for like $8.99 on a lot of websites, okay? But people don't know this, and it's new people using GoDaddy. So they're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna charge you $15 for a domain. It's like, dude, you can get a free not a free domain, excuse me. You can get one for almost $10 less at a lot of other websites. All right, so that in a nutshell is why I really don't like GoDaddy and I prefer HostGator. Now, I have a link below to my like full-on review in HostGator, but I'm not just gonna be like, GoDaddy sucks, don't use them. I want to leave you guys with something, where it's like, oh, okay, well, if I end up, using them, it's all right. If I end up using HostGator, though, that's probably my better option. Okay, you can use GoDaddy by all means, go for it. There's actually a coupon below in the description. But the thing is you're gonna have a much easier time on HostGator. It's a much easier. Okay, it's much cheaper, and you're gonna get the same reliable speed and uptime as you would get with GoDaddy. You'll probably even get better because for some reason that whole email fiasco that I just described, that's never going to happen on HostGator. I run my personal emails, my business emails through HostGator. Those 4 or 5 clients, sorry, I can't remember the exact number, 4 or 5 clients that end up switching over to HostGator, they've had 0 issues since then. All right. The other thing I like about it is it's not complicated at all. Like, the back end for GoDaddy is very complicated, okay? Like me, who even does internet marketing and goes in and does all that crap all the time for the web hosts, I have a hard time navigating it, okay? So if I have a hard time navigating it, imagine, someone who's new trying to navigate. It's very, very overwhelming, okay? Now, the last thing is, and what I like the most about HostGator, is that you can do a month-to-month plan, okay? So you don't have to, like, commit $130 or $100 right today. All you have to actually commit is 1 cent, and you can have web hosting today for 1 cent. I've left a coupon below and the link to HostGator to be able to get 1 cent hosting. And this is like, there's no like special terms or anything. The deal is you get the 1 cent hosting for the first month. You can cancel after that month if you want to. But if you don't, it costs $8.95 per month after. So you're still getting web hosting for the year for under $100 on a good website that allows you to add as many domains as you want to be hosted there. It's a good deal, okay? And if you want to, please go read the review below so that you can get a better idea about HostGator and what to expect. I don't want you guys jumping into anything you're unsure of. Okay, go watch my HostGator review. This is where I talk about everything about HostGator and give you a lot more reasons to why I absolutely love them. I just gave you the quick rundown on the last slide, but I want you guys to be comfortable with them, okay? Before you go and pick a host, all right? Don't want to be married to a host and get stuck into some long relationship where you're going to have to use them for the year and be unhappy. But I promise you that would not be the case with HostGator, okay? Over half of my clients run on HostGator. I use all my personal stuff for HostGator. They're the best, okay? Now, if you guys have any comments, I messed that up. If you guys have any questions, please be sure to leave them below in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. All right, link is below for HostGator coupon as well as my review for HostGator. All right, have a good one, guys.